Hello guys and welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. And there are some breaking news coming out right now that Manchester United are pulling away from the Mason Mount deal. Yes, you have heard right. Manchester United have at last decided that they will not indulge the Chelsea negotiators the way they were doing the deal. So yeah, we are deciding to walk off from the deal, and Chelsea have treated us as a fool in this particular case. They have asked 65 million for a player who haven't even performed well, who isn't in his form of the career. No, he is not. He's light years away from that. So yeah, asking 65 million for a player that rigidly was making a fool of us. Pretty sure about that. So yeah, I'm pretty glad, as I'm so glad right now that we have done that poll, right guys? So somewhat like 80% of you guys, or 68-70% of you guys wanted to walk off from the deal if it was that costly. And you know what? Manchester just did that. They walked off from Mason Mount deal. Yeah, as we have already said that they may revisit in the latter part of the transfer window. They may do that. I'm not sure that they will. I don't think that they will, but yeah, there is maybe a 10%, 20% chance that they may revisit. Because see, the thing is that I really didn't think that Eric Ten Hag was that aggressive about Mason Mount. Yeah, we have been putting our bid 3 times and we have been rejected 3 times. We have tried, we have done, we have given them a respectable bid. For the first time, I will say that yes, Manchester United dealt it with properly, that we have gave them a respectable bid to meet at the middle ground, but they weren't, they were not going to be nudged in any way. So kudos to us that we have been moving on from that deal. And you know what? What doors open for us? CAICEDO, and I'm really excited about this. I can't, as you are watching me, I'm pretty sure you have already got that idea that I get pretty excited about this kind of news. See, the thing is that I'm not saying that Mason Mount is a bad player, that he couldn't have done anything in the club. I'm really not saying that. Okay, so let's not mix it up. But yeah, if anyone asks me, if they want to know my opinion, if you guys want to know my opinion, I would say that yeah, obviously for a player like Mason Mount at this point of time, I don't think he is worth 65 million at all. I have said this, if we pay over 50 to 55 million, we will be overpaying, right? I have said that over and over. So I'm so glad that Manchester United are walking away. They are not indulging that deal anymore as they should have done. So I'm really glad to hear that. And please, I will put a poll up again tonight that I will ask you that how would you feel about the CAICEDO signing. I would say, from my opinion, I can say that yeah, I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited. As I have said, we needed that position. We needed some player in that particular position who can do the Casemiro job, who is a bit defensive-minded midfield. As we have already Eriksen and Bruno, we didn't desperately needed another number 8 as Mason Mount would have been. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about CAICEDO, man. At least we won't be, have to worry about if we get CAICEDO, we don't have to worry about anymore what will happen if Casemiro gets suspended or get injured. We don't have to rely on only Fred and McTominay. Fred has put some good performances. I will definitely say that. I won't deny that. He is a decent player. But as you know, they are not Manchester United players, man. You can't play half of the match decent and half of the match shit. You can't just do that when you are playing for Manchester United. You have to be consistent. So we need players like CAICEDO, like Casemiro, like the signing we did last year. So we need consistency. So for that, I really think that CAICEDO would be really great for us. We can do wonders. And he's only 21 years of age, man. And as I've said in my previous video, right, that it makes sense for him as well. Why would he want to go to Chelsea when they're not even in the Conference League? Who would want to do that, especially a player who haven't played in Champions League, or I guess he haven't played in Europa League either. So they fought a battle for 1 year with Brighton. He fought that with them. He supported them. He helped them to reach that goal, to achieve that goal. And after achieving that goal, to my opinion, it doesn't make any sense that he would join Chelsea and not even be playing Conference League, let alone Champions League and Europa League. So obviously, if we go with a respectable deal to Brighton, if we take that deal to Brighton, I think there is a deal to be made. I absolutely think there is a deal to be made. Believe me or not. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I can't hide that in my face so you can see it. So I think, I don't know whether you guys would agree or not, but I definitely think that CAICEDO would cost us a bit more than Mason Mount would have cost us the money they were asking for. Chelsea were asking for 65 million. I think CAICEDO would cost around 75 to 80 million, but that's okay. If we can get a way better player, an informed player, a proven player, a player who have that hunger in him, so yeah, I would be willing to pay 10-15 extra million so that we can secure that signing. I don't think that if Brighton may ask 75 to 80 million, but I don't think that they would expect that to happen. Upfront, there would be some twist and twitches over the deal, like 65 million plus 15 million in add-on, something like that. That would make sense. I guess that would make sense, and that would make sense for Brighton as well. Because see, we have seen them doing deal in the past with Chelsea and some other clubs, and they have been, quite understandable, quite reasonable. So that's a good remark for a club like Brighton. So as we have seen this year also, that McAllister have gone to Liverpool for only £35 million. So yeah, I think 65 plus 15 or 60 plus 15, something like that would do the job for CAICEDO, and I don't think that it would be overpaying, though it's only my opinion. I do want to know your guys' opinion as well, so I would put the poll on. Please do there. And yeah, how good it is, right? How good does it feel when we predict something, when we vote something for, and that does happen. So it's like what we were wishing, it came true. So at least for that reason, give me a like, man. So if you're liking this, I am liking this a lot. I'm loving this, man. So hit the like button if you're liking this. So anyway, what do you think, man? I think we did the right thing. We absolutely did the right thing. There was nothing else to do with the Mason Mount deal, right? There was nothing else to do. Other than accepting what Chelsea was charging us for Mason Mount, there was nothing else to do. We have done everything we could have done. We have gone there and put our 3 bids, and they have rejected us 3 times. And that is just unacceptable. So moving on was the best course, and they have taken it, they have chosen it. For a long time, after a long time, we have seen some competence from our negotiators, that when to move on from some deal when you know that it's going to take a long amount of time, which we can't afford right now, as the tours are going to be starting in next 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks. So yeah, and I think this is something to do with Erik ten Hag as well. I really think so, that Erik ten Hag played a big role in this decision to moving on from Mason Mount. I think he had a huge role in this. We know that we'll never know about that, but I think it's my guess, it's my hunch that maybe Erik ten Hag had a huge hand on making this decision, that we should move on. We can't let Chelsea play us like a fool over and over and over. So that's just nonsense, man. That is just nonsense. You can't ask for a player like Mason Mount and ask 65 million for him when he's not even in form. He have nothing to show for it. And the player wanted to come to Manchester United. Yeah, I will definitely acknowledge this and be very thankful to Mason Mount that yes, he pushed to come for Manchester United. Yes, he rejected the new contract of the same amount of money that we are even going to pay him as wage. So 200k it is. We have offered him 200k, and so did Chelsea, but he rejected their offer. And 3, he has said that even if he have to run out that that 1 year contract period, he will join at Manchester United after that 1 year period of time. So I think that would be the best course of action. Even he will understand that. I don't think that he will get a wrong idea from this that Manchester United doesn't want me. It's not that we don't want him. We want you. We obviously want you, but we are not willing to overpay for you, and that's understandable from the player's point of view as well, I guess. So I don't think that would be a problem after 1 year when he have played out on Chelsea, and I really don't think that it would make any sense for Chelsea to keep him, even if they get from a bit less from their asking price. So I think Chelsea was the fool here. Absolutely, I don't think our negotiators did anything wrong. It was Chelsea's negotiators that they have been in the wrong position in this case, I guess, and they have been in the wrong position earlier as well. We have seen in many transfer market they have asked for some stupid money for some players, and sometimes they get over with it. Sometimes they get indulged by other clubs by getting that stupid amount of money for some kind of player who doesn't even deserve that. But yeah, in this case it wasn't like that. So Moises Caicedo it is, man. Let's see what happens there. I do hope if Manchester United is even thinking of getting Moises Caicedo, I think we should move on that deal faster. And as I have said, that would be a big swivel off to Chelsea Football Club. You don't want us to give Mount? We will go and get Caicedo, man. I know I have criticized this point as well, but as I have said in my earlier video today, that yeah, getting Caicedo would be a better deal than getting Mount, and I have also explained the reason that the position Caicedo plays in, we are in great need of a player who can do the Casemiro job. So I guess Caicedo would be our favorable choice as well if we want to compete in the highest level of football. So please, guys, I will put the poll out. Please let me know what do you think of that Caicedo situation. Please let me know that. Please interact with me. Please comment. Please like if you like this content. And I will come with some more exciting news if I get any tonight. If don't, then we'll see you tomorrow. Okay? So until then, kudos to you guys and goodbye. And we'll see you in the next video. Okay?